Hey, my name is Samuel Patrick, founder of LFOD Life, and this is our mobile studio. Come check it out.
Hey, I don't complain, not that I came, just that I won't. Fought through the pain, against the grain, all that I know. Can't say the same, switching these lanes, that's how it go. I hydroplane, all through the rain, kept my control, whoa. Watch me go, get it, 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 whoa.
So the first thing you're gonna see here is the entryway, lobby, garage type area. This is kind of where we store the gear. If you look on the wall over here, you'll see I have any cables that we might need, whether it's an XLR or a 1/4 inch or an XLR to a 1/4 inch, extension cords. This is also a workbench, utility bench that can be used for a number of things. If I'm recording, I'll put my laptop here a lot of the times. The laptop can also be on that side. Or if we had decks, or if you want to prep a meal or something, although I wouldn't recommend really doing too much cooking in the van unless you want your studio to smell like onions. You'll also see right here we have the microphone set up. This can be extended upwards, or I have it secured right now for travel, but it's on a swivel so we can pop it out over to here, extend the legs. I can drop it down to my height or whoever's height. We can also remove this shield. I've had guitarists in here and things like that, and that way they can sit across from me and I can mic them up easily. And the reason I did this swivel is because it lets me tuck this in right against here, and then the legs don't take up any additional space. So there's a lot of functionality there. Another big thing to know is I've had people 6'2" or higher in here, no problem at all. So there's plenty of space. At any time when I was faced with a decision about making it livable or making it creative, I always went creative. So I didn't fill this area up with too much extra living type stuff. The idea is this is a space where you can kind of stretch your legs. We can set up another chair. We can do whatever. It doesn't feel cramped. That's what I was going for. And then under here, you might have seen on the way in, we have a cooler. So there's plenty of cool drinks, snacks, whatever. That'll probably get turned into a fridge freezer combo along the way, because right here under me, I have my Goal Zero, which is getting 600 watts of power off the roof. And this thing can pretty much power whatever, so a fridge is no problem. I can already get days worth of sessions underway in here as is. And then there's some additional storage under here. I had, when I built this table here, I only needed a small piece of plywood for the top, but of course you have to buy the whole thing. So I just used the extra plywood to make some more storage. That's kind of been the vibe in here the whole way, very DIY. My buddy Jeff and I built it. That's his pheasant, our current mascot. He said all he wanted from me was I had to take one of these pheasants and put it somewhere in the van so that the memory would live on. But anyway, that's the pheasant. Beautiful bird. It's been saged. It's been purified, all that, only good vibes. So this is the main studio area here where we do most of the work. You can sit 4 people comfortably. These back doors also open up as well, and we can get a huge feeling, but for right now we're showing you the enclosed environment, which is going to have a little bit better acoustic quality. The walls have been, soundproofed and also insulated, so it does get toasty, but we have a fan up there, and you may have noticed on your way in there's an intake vent on that side, so we get a nice breeze coming through here whenever. Beneath the seats we have storage. They actually lift up, and we have some additional storage up here, so we can fit a good amount of gear, food if we want to go up a mountain and do a camping recording trip or whatever that may be. This table here is very flexible. It can spin 360 and in all directions, so a lot of times it might be like this. If you've watched Outside the Algorithm, which is one of our podcast interview series. The guest is often against this wall, and then when I am recording the intro outro, I'll set a small tripod on top of here and just film straight back at myself. This can also be put over here, which is useful if we're doing something outside. Maybe we have the camera facing in, or if we're just chilling at the beach or something. This can also come out this way and become a table, especially if we're outside. This can have supplies and stuff if we're cooking, if we're doing whatever. And then just an easy in and out here. This is totally adjustable too. It goes up and it goes down. The height can change as you need it, although usually it's right around here. Seems to work for us. What else is going on here? We have these lights above and behind me, as well as on the ceiling. There's 3 separate zones, so we can get a pretty good handle on lighting on here. These ones especially are nice because they backlight the guest. And then we have an LED strip on the ceiling, so we can get different colors if that's the type of vibe you want to go for. Mostly we do interviews and music in here. I've recorded some of my own music. I've recorded guest artists, done a ton of podcasts, and it's also just functional as a literal mobile office or a creative studio of any type. A lot of the photos you see that I've edited, I've just been sitting on a beach somewhere on a mountainside in here with my laptop in front of me, tapping away. If I'm making music, I can do that, seated here with my laptop here or here. And there's a lot of different options. We can do a more in-depth one later, but you'll see some Velcro scattered around. This is so I can position my focus right, my audio interface in different spots, and just so I have a lot of options in here, and you do as well as the guest. So there's a ton we could talk about. This is supposed to be a quick video just to give you an idea of what it is. If you want to learn more about the build, there's a much longer video. If you scroll back a bit, that gets into the electronics of everything, the solar power, how we install the walls, this and that. I made all the cushions we're sitting on, things like this. If you have other things you'd like to learn about, let me know, drop a comment what we should do next. I'm planning to start doing some gear reviews or gear introductions, let you know what I use. For example, we're doing this with this Zoom recorder here. I'm going to do a piece on this shortly. And yeah, so just let me know what you'd like to see. Drop in the comments at LFOD Life. If you want to learn more about what we do in general, LFOD.life. That's the website. It'll be in the bio, all that. Appreciate you stopping by. Until next time, peace.
Positivity is a better movement. Let us do this, level up and get into this evolution. Revolutionary method music, get us choosing everything but less excuses. Shout out to the kings and queens with everything to lose, they never lose it.
There's so much glory in the story.